Well, in light of the recent devastating flooding caused by Hurricanes Harvey and Irma, it's a good time for people to educate themselves on how to deal with dangerous storms, especially your kids. They may be frightened right now. That's exactly what our senior meteorologist, Janice Dean, does in her latest book, Freddy the Frogcaster and Flash Flood. She joins us now live in studio. Good to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
Listen, people know that we're besties, but I am also objectively...
I feel like we should be sitting closer together.
I am objectively a huge fan of your books because, listen, you couldn't have timed this better. And, I mean, it came out at a time that we see pictures that gotta scare kids, gotta scare people. It's an opportunity to talk to your children about this, and you know, it's a good learning experience.
I don't want people to shy away from talking to their kids about why weather happens, and that's why I wrote these books. Over the years, I've had people say, my kids are really interested in weather, they want to know why things happen, and there wasn't a lot out there. There wasn't, you know, that happy in-between of a book that describes meteorology and why weather happens, and something that you can sit down and read with your kids. And Freddy is an adorable little frog. He's been frogcasting at the Frog News Network for 5 years now with his friends Sally Croker and Polly Woggins. And so this is the 5th book, but I think it's the most important one, Shannon, because if you have rain in your forecast, you have the potential for a flash flood. And with all the devastation that we're seeing right now with these hurricanes, you know, it's important to talk to your kids and not shy away from it. The images are so destructive, but you have to talk to your kids about how we can prepare. You can survive a flash flood if you know what to do.
Well, and the thing is, too, this came out just at the time that Harvey was unleashing, and you were warning us days in advance. You don't understand how bad it's going to be, and your predictions were exactly right, and we've seen so many people displaced, losing their lives, losing everything they have, now in Irma as well, across the Caribbean and Florida. But you decided when this book came out and all of those things unfolded, you're not going to make a penny. You want all of this to go to hurricane relief, and so you made that decision on the spot?
I thought it was really important. I started doing the publicity for the flash flood, and then we saw the devastation of Harvey. I have friends, actually, that live in Texas. I was talking to my friend Karen McCracken, who lives in Houston, Texas, and I said, you know, this book, The Flash Flood, I don't want to promote it because I feel like it's taking advantage. And then I thought, no, wait, we have to talk about this. But instead of the money coming to me, I want the proceeds to go to the folks in Texas and the great Team Rubicon. Is the foundation that I'm giving all of the money that I make on this book because they integrate our veterans into disaster areas like Texas. It was founded by 2 Marines close to my heart, and they go out to disaster areas. They are out there right now in Houston and in Florida helping all of those who are suffering right now.
Ooh-rah. I love it. Okay, now quickly tell us about Jose. I don't want to hear about it, but you are a meteorologist. This is what you do. You have to tell us what we need to know.
You can't make it up. I mean, the fact that we've had a hurricane going into Texas and Florida and now potentially the Northeast. So this is the track of Jose coming so close to the Northeast. So here's what I want you to do. If you live in the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast, all of the big cities, I need you to start preparing this weekend. There is a chance this won't come ashore, but there's also a good chance we could be impacted. Yeah. People remember Sandy, obviously, not too long ago, and they're a little bit nervous. But you know what? We can prepare for this. And we can, with Freddy, with the help of Freddy the Frogcaster, we can prepare and get through it.
And good. And again, all proceeds going to help those who've been hurt so much this year. Janice Dean, great to see you.